The porch is your haven, the sunset paints the sky with hues of gold, and the world seems to exhale as it settles into evening's embrace. Yet, your mind, your unruly mind, is anything but still. It races, darting between regrets about the past, looming responsibilities, and the unrelenting what-ifs of the future. The chaos within feels inescapable, doesn't it? But have you ever paused, even for a fleeting moment, to wonder, could there be a way to find peace amidst this storm? To calm the swirling thoughts, to embrace the quiet you crave? Welcome to the world of mindfulness. In this video, we're embarking on a journey, not to escape life's chaos, but to meet it with a newfound clarity, a gentle resilience. We'll uncover the profound simplicity of mindfulness, a practice rooted in the ancient wisdom of presence. And here's the beauty of it, mindfulness doesn't demand a sweeping transformation, it begins with something as simple, as vital, as a single breath. Together, we'll delve into what mindfulness truly is, a practice of grounding yourself in the present moment, of living fully in the now. We'll explore its benefits, backed by both science and experience, revealing how it can transform even the most chaotic days into moments of meaning and calm. Through storytelling and insights, we'll illuminate how mindfulness can be seamlessly woven into everyday life, from the way you breathe to how you savor a cup of tea or take a walk. And with a simple, practical exercise, we'll show you how to start your mindfulness journey right here, right now. So, take that first breath, and join us on this path of transformation, a gentle yet profound practice that might just change how you see, feel, and live your life, one mindful moment at a time. Part 1. What is mindfulness? Imagine this, you're holding a warm cup of tea in your hands. The porcelain feels smooth, and its gentle heat radiates warmth into your palms. As you bring it closer, you notice the soft curl of steam rising and the soothing aroma wafting toward you. You take a sip. The taste washes over your tongue, simple yet comforting. For that fleeting moment, nothing else exists, no rushing thoughts, no nagging to-do lists, just you and this quiet moment. That's mindfulness, being fully present, right here, right now. Mindfulness is the art of paying attention to the present moment with kindness and curiosity. It's about immersing yourself in what's happening here and now, rather than being trapped in regrets about the past or worries about the future. As an ancient teaching says, those who learn to live in the present moment discover true happiness. This principle, as timeless as it is profound, serves as a gentle reminder that life's beauty often lies in its simplicity. Think about your own life for a moment. How often do you feel like you're running on autopilot? Perhaps the morning commute blurs into the background, your mind wandering to 100 different places at once. Or maybe conversations with loved ones feel rushed, as if you're there physically but not truly present. Have you ever felt like life is slipping through your fingers, moment by moment, without you even noticing? Mindfulness invites you to step out of this cycle. It's not about trying to silence your thoughts or becoming someone you're not. Instead, it's about coming back to yourself, grounding your attention in the here and now, with gentleness and without judgment. Let's go back to that cup of tea. Mindfulness might look like noticing the sensation of warmth, the complexity of flavors, the way your breath softens as you pause to savor the moment. These small, seemingly insignificant acts help you reconnect with the present. They're reminders that your life isn't in the deadlines or the endless stream of notifications, it's happening right here, in this very breath. This doesn't mean mindfulness requires dramatic changes. It's a practice that weaves seamlessly into everyday life. Washing dishes, walking in a park, or even waiting at a traffic light can become moments of mindfulness. For example, when washing dishes, you can focus on the feel of the water against your hands, the texture of the plates, and the rhythmic motions of cleaning. What might usually feel like a chore can transform into a grounding, peaceful experience. At its core, mindfulness is an exercise in awareness. It teaches you to observe your thoughts and emotions with openness and curiosity. Instead of getting caught up in the whirlwind of anger, stress, or sadness, mindfulness helps you step back and simply notice. The goal isn't to eliminate these emotions but to approach them with compassion and understanding. In doing so, mindfulness creates space to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Scientific research has shown the benefits of mindfulness are profound. Regular practice can lower stress, improve focus, enhance relationships, and increase overall well-being. But beyond the measurable benefits, there's something intangible about mindfulness that's difficult to put into words. It reconnects you with the wonder of being alive, the colors, sounds, sensations, and emotions that make life rich and meaningful. So, let me ask you again, have you ever felt like life is passing you by, as if you're merely going through the motions? What might happen if you slowed down, even just for a moment, to fully notice the world around you? Mindfulness is not about striving for perfection, it's about presence. And it begins with a small, deliberate act, like holding a cup of tea and choosing to truly savor it. That single, mindful moment has the power to transform the way you live your life. Because when you anchor yourself in the present, you're not just living, you're experiencing. Part 2. The science behind mindfulness. Picture this, you're sitting at your desk after a long day, shoulders tense, mind racing with unfinished tasks. Or maybe you're lying in bed, replaying a heated argument from earlier, unable to drift off to sleep. These moments of stress and restlessness feel all too familiar, don't they? But what if there were a simple, science-backed way to ease the tension, calm your mind, and improve your overall well-being? Enter mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just a spiritual or philosophical practice, it's a tool grounded in science that has been shown to offer profound benefits for both the mind and body. At the heart of this practice lies the ability to stay present in the moment, and researchers have discovered that this simple act of awareness can lead to measurable changes in the brain and body. Let's start with stress, one of the biggest challenges many people face today. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone. While cortisol is helpful in short bursts, like when you're reacting to danger, chronic stress floods your system with this hormone, leading to a host of health issues, including insomnia, high blood pressure, and even a weakened immune system. Studies show that practicing mindfulness can significantly lower cortisol levels, helping your body find a state of balance. Take Susan, for example. At 52, she was juggling a demanding job, family responsibilities, and her own health struggles. She felt like there weren't enough hours in the day, and stress seemed to seep into every corner of her life. But when Susan started incorporating mindfulness into her routine, pausing in the middle of her day to stop and breathe, she noticed subtle yet powerful changes. She began to sleep better, her mood improved, and she found herself feeling more grateful and present. The benefits of mindfulness extend beyond stress reduction. Scientists have found that regular mindfulness practice can actually rewire the brain. Through a process called neuroplasticity, mindfulness strengthens areas of the brain associated with attention, emotion regulation, and empathy. In simpler terms, it helps you focus better, manage your feelings, and connect more deeply with others. In addition to mental health improvements, mindfulness has tangible effects on physical health. Research shows that practicing mindfulness can lower blood pressure, improve digestion, and even reduce inflammation in the body. It's like giving your body a much-needed reset button, one that's accessible at any time, with no special equipment required. What makes mindfulness particularly transformative is how easily it integrates into everyday life. It doesn't require hours of meditation or retreating to a mountaintop. Sometimes, all it takes is a single deep breath. For example, the next time you're stuck in traffic or waiting in line, pause for a moment and notice your breath. Feel the air as it enters your nose, fills your lungs, and leaves your body. This simple act can help you shift from a state of stress to one of calm and presence. Science also tells us that mindfulness is a valuable tool for improving sleep. If you've ever spent a sleepless night with your mind spinning, you're not alone. Mindfulness helps quiet the mental chatter that keeps you awake. By focusing on your breath or a soothing visualization, you teach your brain to let go of worries and find rest. What if you could bring more peace into your daily life just by slowing down? Imagine pausing during a stressful meeting to take 3 mindful breaths, creating enough clarity to respond calmly instead of reacting impulsively. Or taking a moment to ground yourself during a chaotic family dinner, finding gratitude amidst the noise. These small acts of mindfulness can create ripple effects, transforming not just your own well-being but your relationships and environment as well. Mindfulness is both simple and profound. It's a practice rooted in ancient traditions yet validated by modern science. With every breath you take mindfully, you're not just reducing stress, you're inviting peace, focus, and resilience into your life. What if the key to a calmer, happier you was already within you, waiting to be discovered? Part 3. The role of breath. Breathing is one of the simplest and most natural actions we perform, so simple, in fact, that we often take it for granted. Yet, within this ordinary act lies extraordinary power. Our breath connects us to life itself, anchoring us in the present moment and serving as a bridge between the body and mind. Take a moment to consider, when was the last time you truly paid attention to your own breath? Not just the shallow inhales and hurried exhales of daily life, but the calm, rhythmic flow that nourishes your entire being. Breathing is more than a biological function, it is a tool for healing, grounding, and transformation. At its core, mindful breathing is the practice of bringing awareness to each inhale and exhale, observing the sensations and rhythms without judgment. When you breathe with intention, you invite yourself to slow down, reconnect, and find clarity amid the chaos. Imagine breathing deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs, and releasing it slowly as if exhaling your worries along with it. This simple act can calm a restless mind and ease physical tension. The philosophy behind mindful breathing is beautifully simple yet profound. The breath is the bridge between the body and the soul. Each breath carries a quiet wisdom, teaching us to live moment by moment, gently tethered to the present. Try this small practice, sit comfortably and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly, feeling the air expand your chest. Hold for a moment, then exhale gradually, allowing tension to melt away. As you breathe, notice the sensations, the coolness of the air, the rise and fall of your body, the sense of space it creates within you. Through mindful breathing, we can access profound healing. Stress melts away, as the deep, steady rhythm of the breath signals the body to relax. Anxiety loosens its grip, as breathing anchors the mind in the now, pulling it away from the spiral of what-ifs. Scientific studies have shown that mindful breathing reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, while improving focus, emotional balance, and overall well-being. More than just a stress relief tool, breathing reminds us of life's simple truths. It teaches us that even in turbulent times, we can find stillness within ourselves. Like the ocean waves, our breath flows continuously, steady and unyielding. It's a constant companion, always there when we need it, guiding us back to equilibrium. Beyond its calming effects, mindful breathing fosters self-awareness. It allows us to notice how the body and mind respond to challenges, helping us react less impulsively and more thoughtfully. For example, when you're feeling overwhelmed, taking a few deep breaths can help shift your perspective, creating space to respond with intention instead of reacting emotionally. Mindful breathing can also be woven seamlessly into everyday life. You don't need to set aside a special time or place. Your breath is always with you, ready to support you. Whether you're stuck in traffic, waiting in line, or preparing for a stressful meeting, mindful breathing is your portable sanctuary, a quiet moment of calm wherever you are. Consider this: what if your breath became a reminder to pause and be present? What if each inhale carried a sense of renewal and each exhale a release of tension? How might your life change if you approached every breath with intention? Mindful breathing isn't about mastering a skill, it's about embracing simplicity and reclaiming the power of the present moment. It's an invitation to tune into your body, to reconnect with the world around you, and to remember that within the chaos of life, peace is just a breath away. So, the next time you find yourself rushing through the day, pause. Take a breath, not out of necessity, but with mindfulness. Let it be your anchor, your guide, and your reminder that healing and clarity are always within reach. Inhale deeply, exhale gently, and discover the transformative power of the breath that's been with you all along. Part 4. Mindfulness in everyday life. Mindfulness often sounds like a lofty idea, but its magic lies in how accessible and practical it really is. At its core, mindfulness means bringing your full attention to the present moment, no matter how ordinary or mundane that moment might seem. It isn't about finding perfection or carving out hours for meditation, it's about discovering meaning and peace in the small things we do every single day. Let's break it down with some real-life examples. Think about washing the dishes. For many, this task feels like a chore to rush through. But mindfulness transforms it into an opportunity for grounding and peace. Imagine feeling the warmth of the water on your skin, hearing the soft clink of plates, and noticing the soap bubbles reflecting tiny rainbows. By focusing on these sensations, you allow yourself to be present and engaged. A simple chore suddenly becomes a moment of calm. Walking is another powerful opportunity to practice mindfulness. Most of us walk with our minds elsewhere, thinking about work, checking our phones, or rushing to the next destination. But what if you slowed down and truly noticed each step? That's what Tom, a busy professional, decided to try. Instead of rushing to get to his destination, he began paying attention to the rhythm of his feet on the ground, the feeling of the breeze on his face, and the sounds of the world around him. Over time, walking stopped being just a way to get from A to B, it became an act of joy and discovery. What ordinary part of your day could become extraordinary if you gave it your full attention? Mindfulness can also enhance simple pleasures, like drinking coffee. Instead of hurriedly gulping it down, what if you paused and paid attention? Notice the aroma as it wafts up, the warmth of the mug in your hands, and the complex flavors on your tongue. Letting yourself savor the experience turns a quick caffeine fix into a nourishing ritual. The beauty of mindfulness is that it meets you where you are. You don't need to change your life to incorporate it, you just need to approach what you're already doing with intention. If you're brushing your teeth, notice the feel of the bristles on your gums and the taste of the toothpaste. If you're cooking, pay attention to the colors, textures, and smells of the ingredients. If you're folding laundry, feel the fabric under your hands and the rhythm of the folding process. These moments might seem small, but they're where life happens. By being present for them, you reclaim the richness of your everyday existence. Mindfulness doesn't just make these moments more enjoyable, it also helps you develop resilience. Life is full of challenges, and mindfulness gives you tools to approach them with calm and clarity. Imagine being stuck in traffic. Instead of fuming, you could take a deep breath, notice the sensations in your body, and let go of the tension. Or during a heated conversation, instead of reacting impulsively, you might pause, check in with your feelings, and respond thoughtfully. Mindfulness isn't about avoiding stress, it's about navigating it with grace. What's particularly wonderful about mindfulness is its ripple effect. When you practice it, even in small ways, it impacts how you show up in the world. Tom, for instance, found that his mindful walking not only made his commutes more enjoyable but also left him feeling more grounded and patient throughout the day. His interactions with others improved because he wasn't carrying as much stress. So, the question is, what parts of your life could change if you approached them with mindfulness? Could a morning cup of coffee become a source of gratitude? Could a walk to the mailbox become a moment to connect with the beauty of nature? Could folding laundry become an act of care and love for your family? Mindfulness doesn't add to your to-do list, it enriches what's already there. In the end, mindfulness is a reminder to live fully. The present moment is all we truly have, and it's brimming with life waiting to be noticed. Start small. Pick one ordinary task today, and approach it with curiosity and attention. You might be surprised at the peace and joy you uncover. Because when you give your full presence to the little things, they often turn out to be the big things. Part 5. A simple mindfulness practice to start today. Mindfulness doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, its power lies in its simplicity. One of the easiest ways to begin practicing mindfulness is to connect with your breath and allow your thoughts to simply come and go, much like clouds drifting across the sky. This gentle exercise is accessible to everyone, no matter your level of experience. Let's explore how to start, step by step. First, find a quiet, comfortable spot. It could be a chair in the corner of your living room, a seat on your porch, or even a bench in a nearby park. Wherever you choose, let it be a space where you feel at ease. Sit upright but relaxed, with your hands resting softly on your lap or your knees. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or let your gaze soften on a point in front of you. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Begin to notice the natural rhythm of your breathing, without trying to control it. Feel the cool air as it enters your nose and the warmth as it leaves. Notice how your chest or belly gently rises and falls with each inhale and exhale. Let this awareness anchor you in the present moment. As you sit, thoughts will inevitably arise. This is natural and expected. Instead of fighting them or trying to push them away, simply notice them. Visualize each thought as a cloud passing through the vast sky of your mind. Some clouds may be light and wispy, others heavy and stormy. Whatever their nature, observe them without judgment, and then let them drift away. Remember, just as the sky remains steady despite the movement of clouds, your mind can remain calm amidst the flow of thoughts. Take 3 deep breaths now to immerse yourself in this practice. Inhale slowly, allowing your lungs to fill completely. Hold for a moment, then exhale gently, releasing tension with your breath. Each exhale is an opportunity to let go of any stress, worry, or distraction. With every cycle, you reconnect with the present and create space for peace. This practice is rooted in a profound yet simple philosophy: the mind is like the sky, even when clouds appear, they will eventually pass. By observing your thoughts without attachment, you cultivate clarity and calm. This approach can change the way you experience challenges, allowing you to respond with intention rather than react impulsively. Let's imagine a practical scenario. Picture yourself feeling overwhelmed by a difficult situation, a demanding deadline at work, a disagreement with a loved one, or an uncertain decision. How often do we let these moments consume us, spiraling into stress and frustration? Now, imagine instead pausing for just a minute, sitting quietly, and turning your attention to your breath. Allow the storm of emotions to pass, like clouds in the sky, and approach the situation with a steadier perspective. What would it feel like to face your challenges with this kind of clarity and calm? Mindfulness doesn't erase difficulties but transforms the way we navigate them. It teaches us that the present moment is always accessible, no matter how chaotic life may seem. This simple practice, sitting quietly, focusing on the breath, and letting thoughts come and go, can become your refuge in moments of stress or uncertainty. You can practice this anytime, anywhere. Start with just a few minutes each day, and over time, you might find it becomes a natural part of your routine. Whether it's in the morning before the hustle of the day begins, during a break at work, or in the evening as a way to unwind, these mindful moments add up, creating space for peace and clarity in your life. Remember, the breath is always with you, ready to guide you back to the present. It's your constant companion, a quiet reminder that even when clouds gather, the sky remains vast and steady. Through this simple exercise, you take the first step toward a more mindful, intentional way of living. And sometimes, that first breath is all it takes to transform a moment, and perhaps even your life. Conclusion. Today, we've journeyed through the essence of mindfulness, uncovering its simplicity and its transformative power. Mindfulness isn't about striving for perfection or achieving an impossible state of calm. Instead, it's about showing up for life, fully and intentionally, moment by moment. It's about embracing presence, being here for the beauty, the challenges, and everything in between. With every breath, we have a choice. A choice to come back to ourselves, to let go of stress and distractions, and to find clarity in the here and now. Mindfulness offers us a way to reconnect, to step away from the whirlwind of worries, and to rediscover the peace that already resides within us. As we wrap up, let me leave you with one last thought. What would your life look like if you truly lived it one mindful breath at a time? How might your days change if you noticed the joy in small moments or found calm amidst the chaos? If this video resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your reflections in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else on their journey. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, consider giving us a gentle tap on the like button and subscribing to our channel for more life lessons and mindful inspiration. Here's to a life lived mindfully, one breath at a time. Thank you for joining us today.